Good afternoon. I'm Al Scott with Injustice Investigations. It was on this day in 2019 at around 7:54 a.m. when Maleah Lynn Davis was spotted on surveillance video where she lived, following behind her then stepfather. Once Maleah Lynn Davis entered that apartment, she would never ever come out of that apartment alive again. Derion Vence, the then fiance, would tell a story at a hospital to police that Maleah Davis was kidnapped. He said Maleah Davis was kidnapped by three Hispanic males in a blue pickup truck. He alleges he was leaving home to go and pick up Brittany Bowens when he heard some noise coming from the vehicle he was driving. He pulled over to check it out, and just as he pulled over, three Hispanic males pulled right behind him. Said they were kidnapped, and he was going in and out of consciousness. But when he came back 100%, his son was there, but Maleah Davis was nowhere to be found. On April 30th, that's today, Maleah Davis was last seen alive on surveillance video from the apartments where they lived. At that particular time, you and I, many of us, didn't know anything about Maleah Lynn Davis. And we still didn't until May 4th, when Derion Vence walks into a hospital and alleges Maleah had been kidnapped. We now know that was a lie. Today, on our Facebook page, as well as our YouTube channel, we have proclaimed this Maleah Lynn Davis Day. Throughout today, we are making posts and videos about the life of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. Maleah Davis didn't know it, but when she celebrated her 4th birthday in 2019, that would be the last birthday that she would celebrate. A few months later, Maleah's body would be found in a black garbage bag, thrown in the field as if it was everyday garbage. But before that would happen, Maleah Lynn Davis would have spent more time in surgery than she did on a playground. I'm going to say it again. Maleah Davis would spend more time in surgery, brain surgery, than she would spend on the playground. Maleah Davis lived a very tortured life. No child should ever have to endure such pain. Shortly before Maleah went missing, allegedly, there was a picture taken of her. And that picture, she was smiling, but her eyes were weak. She was frail looking. Things wasn't right then. It is one of the saddest cases we've ever had to cover. The the 4-year-old girl from Houston, Texas, that captured the world's attention. Something about Maleah made us all step back and watch. No one has been directly charged with her homicide. Derion Vence still remains in custody to this day. It is my hope, it is my prayer that they will once again reopen this case up, investigate this homicide, because surely something was missed, overlooked, or hidden. Because we should have justice for this child by now. It is my hope and prayer that the new police chief in Houston, Texas will investigate this case, but this time with different detectives. I don't believe Maleah Davis felt love until we heard her name, May 4th. And a blanket of love from around the world would wrap around this little bitty girl. Tortured just for waking up in the morning. Maleah once went to the hospital, and the doctor said he couldn't determine how the injuries occurred, but they were inconsistent with what the mother said happened to the child. The doctor went on to say, but one thing we did see, Maleah Davis had suffered a previous head injury that was not reported to the hospital. Maleah Davis, we love you. We think you're wonderful. We think you're awesome. I believe when God got tired, that's when you got your rest. When God looked down from heaven and said, Maleah, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Come on. When God got tired, Maleah Lynn Davis got rest. My promise to you, Maleah, I'm going to keep until the day I die. As long as I live, your story will never die.